Gamers, we're back after a very successful ranked run. Don't get to say that too much. Day 6 Boulder. Change nothing on your board for the next 7 days. Silver victory. It's not a 10-piece, but like, somebody's got to keep posting videos for the average gamer, man. Can't just be like, you know, exclusively people getting 10 pieces. Oops, I did it again, baby. You ever see Goldmember? It's... These bits all make sense. You just have to have prior context for all of them. That being said, that is the worst of the Austin Powers movies by far. If that's your favorite Austin Powers movie, you do need to find God. You need to seek God. You're not gonna crit, huh? No, of course not. That's alright, that's chill. I mean, I think that I'm doing damage faster than you're doing damage. It's just hard to tell. Because every time you hit me, you're doing 6 damage. You're doing 3 and then 2 and then 1. Every time I hit you, I'm doing 40 damage. I don't know why I'm running the numbers here like it matters. Your burn items have +2 burn. Am I crazy, or is that like probably the best thing we could have gotten there for this circumstance? We need the XP. I know how this works. I got this locked in now. Now we go to whatever the shop is. Sells small items.
Size dilutes the brain. Mind is highly
well, it's got to be the chum bucket. And it's got to be pet rock, and it's got to be seashell, and then you roll, and it's got to be seaweed. This is like, this is your only friend, plus 10%. It's bizarrely not that bad of a build. I'm just thinking about how we want to... I think we want to just put our aquatic items out there. So we wouldn't buy anything else. And we would move you over just for my own sanity. We would put out seaweed. We would put out seashell. The whole idea here is that we're really just trying to live longer. We'll definitely take your leftmost weapon does +20 damage. And then, as strange as it may seem, we will then move Piranha to the left.
9 years. Go ahead.
Hang on, we got a battle here, but I also got a knock at the door, or at the cabin. One moment. I'm back, y'all. Did I miss the election starting? We had canvassers.
I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Did I miss my items not existing? Wait, there we are. Okay, the whole point here is you live long enough for seaweed to make you unkillable. And we've done it. We've done it. It's that simple. Now the Langxian can start popping, dude. And pop it will! Pop it will! Just put the loss in the bag, brother. What's your name? T-Shark?
You should put it toward nobler use.
160 damage, Langxian, day 2. Boulder who? Sorry, I don't know her. She doesn't go here. I think we're going to the moon, man. I think we're going to the moon. Let's level faster so that we can get the... It's going to take, out of me, it's like level 7 or 8 where you can upgrade a silver, but you got to give it a try. Oh, you got to give it a try. Great thing about fighting the Frost Street Challenger is if we kill him, don't we get to possibly fight him again? Don't freeze my Langxian. You can't break these cuffs. Appreciate your cooperation. You ever see that one? That's an old YouTube classic. I can break these cuffs. You can't break those cuffs. Appreciate your cooperation. Now you had to be there. You gotta see it. Anyway, okay. Icicle, I'm pro Icicle, I think, here. Now, normally, I'm a big Covetous guy. I think Covetous has the best items. I think we go Giant Mosquito just because if we're already zeroed in on this Langxian, we want it hasted or we want it to attack faster. By the way, I'm pretty sure, by my recollection, that was a perfect rendition of I can break these cuffs. I can break these cuffs. That's more like William Shatner, but you get... That's a great skill. You can't break those cuffs.
Waiting to be filled.
You got to see it. You had to be there. Okay, so I want to make sure the Langxian is getting hasted. I'm going to settle for a bronze tier item. It's not what I wanted to see. I would love more aquatic non-weapons. Dude, I guess I should have looked for a Langxian in the shop, but how about some aquatic non-weapons?
I'm a people person, and sometimes I sell.
A silver chum bucket with the silver piranha. Charge adjacent items 1 second. Would we have 5 item types? You'd be a small. That's not a type. You'd be a weapon, an aquatic, an aquatic, an aquatic. Yeah, I don't think that would fit the bill, bro. It would be nice to charge you 1 second. Don't get me wrong. And you are an aquatic. Ah, get in here, man. We'll give him a chance, maybe. I don't know. Glamoro works with seaweed. I want to see if I were to, like, pull the chum bucket, for example, and place you. Yeah, it's definitely not reducing your cooldown. But a small weapon friend toy. Oh, a small weapon friend toy fits the bill, fellas. It's not as much of an aquatic build, though. Which means seaweed is worse. But Langxian is going to charge, like, so fast, man. Actually, you know what? Like, the boat charging every 4 seconds is actually not that bad for seaweed, I think.
I should warn you.
I put another weapon out there. I'm hoping it doesn't get hasted, because we really want the Langxian to get hasted. That's great. It completely worked. And that means we're getting the crit chance, which is gorgeous, of course. You can just keep it moving, fellas. I ain't got all day. Alright. The 1 second charge matters. I'm assuming when it levels up, it goes to like a 2 second charge. Are you telling me Rowboat might be playable? I mean, if we can play it with 8 spots on the board, we can play it with 10 for sure, man. And the Langxian is going freaking nutty early on here. It's going kind of crazy. Are we we're probably selling the piranhas if we're being realistic, but I would love to see a small shield item for free. You're gonna make it onto the squad. The thing is, I can't take you out yet, but at some point you're gone, probably. You're a friend and a toy, so I need to replace 2 item types.
Place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
This is crazy. Maybe you would just upgrade seaweed? I think we upgrade seaweed because it's bronze only. But, like, I was tempted, man, to just take a skill instead. Now, Rogue Scrapper. Rogue Scrapper can help us out. Because some of your items must be... No, well, one of your items is loot, I guess. And one of your items is tech, but we would probably just end up selling you. Slowing an item for 3 seconds would go pretty hard, though. I don't know how foundational the rowboat is, but it's kind of feeling like it's... I feel like a genius for playing it, which maybe is dangerous. I'm getting high on my own supply.
See that plank? Walk it.
Okay, I find it very unlikely we will ever use barbed wire. Or probably either of the piranhas. I mean, like, if you'll forgive me. The Langxian has just gotten too strong too fast, man. Like, it hasn't lost a fight, and it's fought more than average.
My lessons are painful. Are you prepared?
First time you use a large, haste 2 items. First time you fall below half health, haste 2 items. You have leftmost weapon, rightmost item has an 8% crit chance. Honestly, I don't know if we'll ever use a large item, but at some point we may be happy we took this.
I may be young.
I don't know. All I know is as long as we keep winning with the Langxian, we don't have to face the fact that we're going to die someday. So if we could just keep that going, I'm pretty stoked, I guess. What if you just crit and ended the fight right here? Let's just do it and be legends. What if you just let Seaweed actually go? What if you charge up the Langxian insanely fast so you get a chance? Oh! Oh! You were right there! That's alright, that's alright. I'm not crying. I'm making a lasagna for one. Just hold. It's A-okay, man. It's A-okay. 15 gold. I think it's really hard to not run the Langxian right now. Sharpening Stone is just so insanely underwhelming percentage-wise when we have a 420 damage weapon. Like, adding 5 or 6 damage just... It adds up, but, like, it doesn't add up when there's just one node, right? It adds up to 6, because it's 0 plus 6. Did they just take all the tags away from, like, every item? I'm not complaining too much, but, like, I didn't realize maybe Robo was too strong and needed a nerf. I thought I was the first guy who was, like, messing with it. Either way, we will beat you. We will get more damage on the Langxian. We will crit with, like, Seaweed, I suppose. Wait, we're gonna lose, man. No, we're not. We're gonna win. By a little bit, but it was really close. That's good, though, dude. That's resources. Oh, a diamond scrap.
Chest, waiting to be filled.
What do you got for me? Charge your weapon faster. Okay. I will take iron sharpens iron. The 2 damage actually does add up. And you're going to be mad at me for saying it, but it does. I'm gonna go with the same fight, man. We just beat him, but the Langxian is a little bit stronger now. The Pearl is a little bit stronger now. I'm not saying we couldn't lose this. Like, I think definitely it doesn't take too much going in the wrong direction for things to shake out differently, but we should have a pretty good chance. And the diamond scrap is, like, pretty good loot. And if we don't get the diamond scrap, I mean, most of it is, like, pretty okay loot. Our crit chance. Pretty good. Pretty nice. I need seaweed. I need seaweed, please. Put the seaweed in the bag. We get those. We get those. You want to go again? Best 3 out of 5? Put the scrap in the bag. Oh! Okay, now, it's very good. What just happened to us was very positive. May I just say, though, that also it means that this pearl is, like, we can't get rid of it. It's indispensable now. Which is not a negative. Something being indispensable is, like, normally a good thing, but it's just something to think about. Silver loot. Cooldown reduction, Langxian. My God. It's come to pass. Sure. It's not a ton of damage, but I'll take 5 extra damage. It adds up. Guy demon.
We're out to dethrone a king,
Okay, I
not to
didn't
squabble with nobody.
All right, OG settler. Oh no, man. Please haste my. Yep, that's it. Haste my pet rock. That's what I was gonna say. 14% crit chance. I need you now, like an INXS song. It's alright. You got me. You got me next time. I know you got me next time. I know Rowboat's got me next time. This is it, man. This is it. Pet Rock. You know, I'm sorry I insulted you, Pet Rock. You got the killing blow there. I appreciate that. Okay. Langxian's still pumping. Definitely wish it had leveled up, but this Langxian has gotten... It's gotten pretty good.
Just close
You got something for me?
grab something.
You got something for
While
me?
you're doing your
You got something for me?
Bazaar.
I'm rich right now, so that's not so bad. That's not so
There
bad.
20 years.
That's not so bad. I'm going to move you over just so I don't
Trash is tragedy.
forget. And then I'm going to
Everything.
dump. I thought about giving you the shield, but I didn't think about it until after I sold it. So another 1% cooldown reduction, 5% crit chance. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you, like, it doesn't make any. There's no profit motive for this, but buying and selling a gold bar just makes you kind of feel like a boss. So I'm gonna do it, especially when it's on sale for 5 gold. 5 gold for 1 gold. I mean, that's a bargain, man. I'm gonna keep eating out on the cheap here. I got a Groupon for 5 bronze chocolate bars. Now, thinking about what you might have on offer here. Duelist is like ammo. Infernal Envoy doesn't have much that I like. I'm gonna go Mod Squad just because I do think we're really strong right now. There's nothing I'd really love here. I guess, you know, don't be mad, but the crypto would probably be for the best. Especially because it says it goes from 0 to 20, but then oftentimes you end up selling it for like 24 for some reason. First Aiden is kind of crazy, right? Does it haste one item? You don't know what the item is. We could pull Pet Rock and then try First Aiden. It doesn't give us quite... We're still 1 tag short, I think. But no matter what, we're going to be upgrading Langxian. We do lose the crit chance, too. So just give me a second, okay? Raising the crit chance with the gumballs is highly important to a fella such as myself. Or slightly improving our shielding from the pearl. Find any item in the bazaar. Is this perfect for a fella like me? I feel like if you're content pulling like the chum bucket or the seashell for a tag you don't have, like potion, for example. Let me see. Either way, getting a freeze potion for free is pretty nice. It's a limited item. It's hard to snag it. 3.9 seconds. The question is, do we want chum bucket? I think we dump you and we keep the silver chum bucket on the board. It's kind of a crazy board, but maybe it's a sign that I'm actually thinking things through and trying to problem solve instead of just pattern matching and going with like whatever items I always take. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, our board is like, wow! Our board is like half Vanessa, half Dooley, man. It's kind of a crazy one. Basically, get bent. If you're running Fixer Upper, you're as bad as a Monitor Lizard Dooley player at the turn of the new year, in my eyes. No, I'm different. I didn't play pig. I always play pig. I always play pig. Yeah, whatever. Tell it to the judge, man. How about a tool? How about you give me a tool? I don't even know if we have a tool on the board. Yeah, I mean, reloading the freeze potion seems mighty annoying. I think the chum bucket is actually pretty... And, you know, every aquatic item that we take off is making these 2 items worse, but... A reloading frost potion. I gotta take a peek for the Langxian upgrade, man. If we could snipe that, that would be huge. The flagship could be good too, but the sunk cost fallacy is only a fallacy when it's fallacious. Sometimes you really have sunk in so much that it's worth following it through. I'm hoping this is one of those times. I can't fire the freeze potion. Thank you. I appreciate that. Give it a second here. It's just studying it. You know how dogs is and all that. Wait, do you only charge adjacent items? You shouldn't be here. You gotta be over here, man. I'm trying to think. 4 seconds, 5 seconds. When you use an ammo item, reload the item to the left of it. Interesting. I still think we're gonna go gold skills. First 4 times you use a First 4 times an enemy uses a non-weapon, charge a weapon. Very essential for a fella such as ourselves. I think we want it to run like that. And you sell medium items. I'm really fishing for this gold Langxian, man.
I want what's right for you.
You're a tool. I'll buy you to have in the bag.
A free ride home. The people thought it was weird.
I guess the question is really, are we going to use rowboat for like the whole run?
And I'll try to your door.
I wish I had an answer for you. You get a good small gold aquatic could change our lives a little bit. This is such a strange board, man. Such a strange board. Such a pretty board. You know what I'm talking about, Bare Naked Ladies fans? Not really. You don't know, what is it? Afraid of change? Afraid of staying the same? When temptation comes, we just look away. What is that one called? I can't remember. I'm a Stephen Page head, by the way, so I haven't listened to a lot of Bare Naked Ladies recently, although Enid is on the Peloton playlist. You know, in that Dylan-esque, I could work overtime, I could work in a mine, I could do it all for you, from Bone Sting, but I don't want to. It's kind of like the Bare Naked Ladies take on Don't Think Twice, It's Alright, wouldn't you say? Alright, just put the Langxian in the bag. Any second now. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Still getting a lot of shield. Not getting that much heal, but getting a lot of shield. But it's definitely feeling more like a Langxian build than an aquatic build now. Golden Clamora fills your eyes.
Take your time. I'm pretty laid back.
Sorry, it's not gonna be a 500 damage sniper. It's gonna be a 900 damage Langxian any day of the week, man.
You leave it
I'm
behind.
fishing, Jerry. I'm fishing for it.
It all works out.
11% crit chance is flicking me a little bit, but just give me a second. It's clear at this point. You're not sticking. You're not sticking. We're probably starting to unwind the aquatic build. And looking for, like, don't make me say it, man. Don't make me say it. Looking for crow's nest. It's that type of build. It didn't start like that necessarily, but it's getting there. And then, like, probably, unless rowboat gets upgraded, probably saying, like, goodbye to the rowboat. We could also say goodbye to Icicle. I do appreciate that it's basically the same as our boulder build. We're just trying to slow enemies down until we actually have a chance to attack.
Maybe a skirmish.
Obviously, it's horrendous. Our silver loot will be cinders. Maybe worth holding. Curio's got some good stuff, don't get me wrong, but we got Star Chart. We're going to smoke it if we got it. That's why they invented that expression. Wandering Shoal? Okay, listen, if I wanted Wandering Shoal, I'd be listening to Portishead's classic album. I need it. Portishead album. Dummy! Dummy! Is Dummy what I'm thinking of? Hang on, this doesn't sound right. Dummy?
Barely got
Portishead. No, that's the one. Yeah. What an album, man. I gotta go back. It's been a while since I did some trip hopping. And I can get down with DJ Shadow. I can get down with Aphex Twin, but there's something about Dummy.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of stories.
I can get down with Massive
Go ahead,
Attack.
Underestimate me.
I mean, they're no
makes this
bare
more
naked
fun.
ladies, but now you seem tough for us to kill. You're running the old school turtle shell poison build. Now that I'm looking at it, you might not be as tough to kill as I originally thought. I thought you'd be generating shield at a faster pace.
Bring her about.
We got pretty lucky though with the 13% crit chance. I didn't really want to have that one take much longer because I don't know where it was going. But can I say something? 6 wins in 7 days. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a Harrison Ford movie, but it's pretty nice. You're gone for sure. It's nice for us, that is. We don't really care about 25 damage. Give me my free haste item. Oh, a diamond jellyfish. Use an adjacent aquatic. This gains haste for 4 seconds. Well, it's really just 8 gold. I'm gonna go lifesteal Langxian for now. I mean, a crow's nest would be something for sure, but this is like half a crow's nest. And how about like an enchanted burn item that actually appeals to us? It's really hard for me to imagine you ever not being useless. When you crit burn too, you're gonna have to pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers, as they say in the movie. I think we go Burninator. Well, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna go Joyful Jack. Why am I gonna go Joyful Jack? Because I know I can beat him, and we might as well take damage up on the Langxian if we can get it. We're critting like crazy, man. I don't think we're ever gonna use that, but something. It is something. I'm gonna sell them both just because I can't stand to slow play the gumballs with that 5 gumball button sitting there. We could have played around our inventory space, but you know, there's a cost to convenience, man. And I'm willing to pay it. Okay, medium items. You're gonna hook me up. I know it. I know it, man. I just don't mess with lockbox. I find it annoying. I've said no to the sextant like 3 times, man. It's like Amazon Prime Video trying to get me to watch Blink twice. It's not gonna happen, man. I watched 12 Angry Men this morning. After 12 Angry Men, they were like, oh, if you like that, watch Blink twice. Do you think I'm stupid? I totally forgot that we had iron sharpens iron, but I guess it's literally adding like 1% damage. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Ah! Bro, their Jabalian drum is going crazy. Their Stone Rose is posting. He bangs the drum. That's okay. Obviously, you know what? We can pretty much... I would almost say forget about the rowboat. Do what we got. Golden Piranha. Restructure the entire board to slow the enemy down and speed your own Langxian up at this point. And don't worry too much.
Sad to say goodbye.
Interesting. Don't worry too much about the rowboat anymore, or aquatics. I think that can actually stick, man. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but I think it can stick. Freeze skills. Is there like the first time you freeze?
Can I help you?
First time you freeze, haste an item for 2 seconds. First time you poison. When you freeze, your weapons gain a little. I mean, the haste is probably not too relevant. Enchanted items! Turbo silencer? You have to take it. So much for being indispensable, but
Use this wisely, mortal.
you'll haste yourself.
It was expensive.
I thought you said use it wisely, boomer. Are you gone? I don't think you're gone yet. That's interesting too, but we really need like a captain's wheel or something to make it hit. It's just not what we've been building towards. Let's give it a try. You have to give it a try. Sorry, I needed you to freeze the sniper. Maybe that wasn't clear. The sniper must be frozen. Never mind. Okay, now that's fine. Just give me your skill. One weapon deals triple damage, cooldown reduced by 50%. Oh, I believed in my heart of hearts it was gonna happen. Now you got me talking like an idiot.
In, huh? What can I get you?
You just don't need it? Although... Bro, forget this. What if I just reduced your cooldown by 20%?
If it's not right for you, bring it back. I want you to be happy.
Evil Bob Dylan be like, I want you to be happy. Okay, how about 6.0 second Obsidian Langxian that hastes itself and has a 34% crit chance. Swashbuckle to me doesn't seem like it fits the bill. We need that lower cooldown. I wouldn't upgrade an item.
That's a fine piece,
Golly.
but it can be better.
It's really hard for me to not diamond y'all.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the
I
quicker
don't know
the
why.
fight.
That's the singular y'all. I know it looks crazy, but we're not aquatic posting anymore. Let's be honest, man. Wait, I already sold the boat. Never mind.
You should
Quint in
know,
Jaws
I'm
if he
a
wanted to live.
legend.
Sorry, I can't go catch the shark.
may
I
be
sold
young
my
for a
boat.
captain, but I've seen my share
Could have
of
saved him a
storms.
lot of... I don't know if you've seen the movie. It might have saved him a lot of grief, though. Don't freeze me, bro. It's the fastest Langxian I've ever had.
Next time,
And it
boys,
matters a great
less
deal.
plunder, more
That's a quick one. I don't really know if First Aiden is pulling his weight anymore. I have to think about that. Can I just say, like, before you get mad at me for running a very similar build to what I always run, I'm not running a crow's nest. This is not a crow's nest build. You have lifesteal. That's not a crow's nest build. It looks a lot like a crow's nest build. That's a given. Well, you always got to take a peek, man. You always got to take a peek. You never know what you could get. A railgun. Oh, no, sorry. Pulse rifle. If it was railgun, we should have maybe stuck with it. But we do have a Diamond Langxian kind of going crazy. And 7 wins. Dude, these have been 2 pretty successful Bazaar episodes here. 5.7 second cooldown Langxian. 34% crit chance. Those are still rookie numbers. What do you got for me? The octopus. Dude, I can't believe it. Well, I was going to say we have 1 medium item. The skill would actually work for us, but the thing is we have 1 medium item, but it's not a weapon, or it has no cooldown. Well, actually, I guess we would just want octopus because we can sell it. I think. That sounds right to me. The fights are going pretty well. Who knows, man? We may even level up before our next PvP fight.
Waste of gunpowder.
Oh, we have 2 medium items. Wait a second. Wait a second. It's like if I pull you out, you actually go faster. Phrasing, by the way, but you have a faster cooldown with a lower crit chance, but it really is a faster cooldown.
The Bazaar's
And
a
you
great
can't
place,
buy
right?
mediums. They would have to be smalls.
I get it. You're
I think you gotta give it a chance. It can't be a weapon. Upgrade another item. I will upgrade another item. I'll upgrade my turbo silencer.
Now this will
What's your cooldown
inspire
now?
the crew.
4.7 seconds. I need small items.
Huge. It's
Oral.
terrifying.
I think I'll buy it. Just on the off chance that I'm like, then you buy an aquatic, roll. These are not aquatics, but they are interesting. At the very least. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know, but I do know that we have a 4.7 second Langxian, which is
We're out to
like
get
a
from
53% cooldown reduction versus its base. Plus, it's been winning like crazy, ended as lifesteal. It would be nice for it to not be frozen. That's a given. This is disgusting. It still loses to like Radiant, but it's going mighty quick out there. Now, I don't know if we're going to keep Coral. I don't know if I should be burning my net worth to like buy aquatic items. Probably not, but I'll straight up just take 13 regen. I mean, 17% crit chance is still As far as I'm concerned, it's flicking me. So go ahead, give me some gumballs. I'm probably I might be the #1 gumball enjoyer in this entire game. But I stand by it, man. Now, First Aiden and probably Icicle, to me, seem replaceable for sure. I think we just want to fight someone we're sure we can beat. We might be able to beat Lord Akron, but when you use a small item, charge a large. Essentially useless for us. But when you use an item to the left, haste the item to the right. Maybe.
See that plank?
That's not going to help. Well, it's going to help us a lot in a fiduciary sense. It's not really how you use the word, but... Okay, let's see if we could have, man. Let's see if we could have. I don't know what we would want from you, to be honest. Hey, actually, Battery... Wow, we trounced you. Battery would go kind of insane instead of... Oh my god. Instead of maybe First Aiden.
Actually, I'm human. The third eye?
First 8 times you use a non-weapon, charge a weapon. Yeah, I could live with that.
How thin the barrier really
Because you would charge it for a second immediately. You would also charge it for a second immediately. You take a minute, and the haste is not that relevant. Charge the item to the left. The item to the left. We lose the self-hasting Langxian, but we gain like a full charge of it, man. A full charge.
The Grand Society of Master Merchants.
Yeah. The Grand Society of Master Merchants or whatever. For the time being, buy the seaweed.
That's how it's done.
Nice try, buddy. You had your chance. I feel like you're going to get hit in the face twice really quickly. Unless you freeze my Langxian, which you might because you're on 9 wins. But we're on 8 wins, right?
I'm a bit of a legend on Pelagia.
Yeah, actually, wait, we're kind of a menace to society here. Don't let that barrel go too fast, man. Oh no, my Langxian! My Langxian! That's okay. That's okay. Give me a hodl on this one. Random enchantment. Enchant an item with poison effects. Really have a hard time believing this is gonna do much.
Ships may sink, but I'm a good swimmer.
Ships may sink, people. Ships may sink, but I'm a good swimmer. It's one of the things you need to know about a fella such as myself. Kind of a wasted enchantment, unfortunately. I'm trying to buff the coral, but there is a seriously large part of me that's like, there's no way this is worth what I'm paying for. I'm kind of liking the hasting all of our small items, though. I'm not dumping the holster, because I kind of need to... I feel like I need to kill you ASAP in order to have a good chance, but... Could be wrong. 36% crit chance. How about small items?
You can't afford it. Tell
You're
everyone you
aquatic,
got it
aquatic. I mean, the coral itself is almost becoming functional. Not just the you might be aquatic for all I know now that I think about it, but you're almost becoming functional. How about Snowflake? Dude, Snowflake might go off in this build. The 11 poison that it's sending out is actually like maybe noteworthy if it starts to get hasted on the regular. Snowflake. Does add your leftmost gets 1 second extra to freeze. I would definitely rather freeze for 2 seconds, even if it's not immediate. How about some aquatic items? You're an aquatic item. You're not, but you're interesting. That's kind of crazy. It's not what we're built for, but it's kind of crazy. You're not aquatic. You're certainly aquatic.
Offer a free ride home, but people thought it
Spending a lot of money to get a little extra heal. But you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. Forget about the extra max health for now.
Reasonable size.
We basically destroy my whole board. But it does have a unique animation. Well, you know what? Even if we stall at 8, I think I'm pretty happy with the way things have gone. We got a good run with a Diamond Langxian and a board that looks, and maybe this is part of what's holding us back, but a board that looks very different than my typical Vanessa run. I don't know what I'm looking at, and that excites me, but it does also scare me. No question about that. It seems certainly unwinnable. It's not possible to win that. That's okay. What was hitting me? Is it this bad boy? Cooldown reduced by 50%. Yeah, the duct tape was kind of, when you used the adjacent item shield 201 with the yo-yo. Oh my god! Anyway, really good run in spite of that, though. For now, thanks for watching. 2 silvers in a row. I'm feeling pretty good. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Later!